Hey, hey, I done been down for a long time, but I'm up. I done had me a long grind, but I'm up. Started off as a slow grind, but I'm up. Everything happened on time, now I'm up. I done been through a lot, but you never see me give up. I stay the same, I ain't never changed, and I'm never ever gonna switch up. I chase the money in my sleep, count the money when I get up. I know it's some shiesty people in these streets, so I know that I can't slip up.
I was gonna bring a bottle of Stella Rose and start the intro and say two little thought bitches drinking thought juice. But I tasted that shit and that shit was nasty as fuck. I said, I can't drink this shit.
We should have poured that shit up in a long stem wine glass. Two pretty motherfuckers.
Turn up, bitch.
Straight up.
LeBrondo, I finna slam dunk. Get big on you fake pumps. That pumpin' no fake pump. Bitch fell for the pump fake. Got him talking like first take. Get it right on the first take. Hit the hole in the first take.
Alright, this ain't gonna be no long video. I really just wanted to talk about creating more content. I got kind of inspired because Cooks, shout out to Cooks. Let me put the camera on Cooks so y'all can see Cooks real quick, man. Cooks put out a pod today that me and him did like a month ago, and I was listening to it like it was my first time hearing it because it felt like it because it was so long ago.
You're living and dying by the cap.
I got a homeboy that's like that, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, dog. I understand.
Damo?
Yes, for sure. And I understand why he does that because I'm gonna be honest with you. Damo comes up off capping, and I was saying some real shit on there. I was talking about creating and being consistent with shit. Then I got to thinking, I was like, I was talking all that good shit a month ago, and I ain't do none of that shit. Literally right after that happened, I think I had got booked up for like a month, and I just been consistently working on client work, and now shit's slowing down a little bit. I'm like, I need to get back into goddamn, working on my own shit. So that's what I'm gonna do this week right here. I'm putting out a video every day this week, even if it's just some simple shit cutting up. You know what I'm saying? And
if you don't, I'm on your ass.
I'm on it.
Pause.
I already got 3 videos on my channel that I ain't put out anyway. So it's kind of like a cheat code. But nah, and y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the Be Safe podcast. I'm gonna put a card at the top of the podcast that me and Cooks did. That shit was good as fuck too. Like, it's crazy because we recorded for like a good 50 minutes to an hour. We had a topic we was gonna talk about, and we ain't hit that topic till like the 50-minute mark. It's crazy as hell. I don't know why Cooks always want to talk to me about prostitution. That's his shit. I've been on his podcast twice, and we talked about prostitution both times.
Make him holler for $1. Do something strange for a little piece of change.
Hey, Cooks also put out a podcast today with these 2 nice young women, and I wanted to go through the screen the whole time and ask some questions. Like, it's crazy. Like, one part I just wanted to ask, like, do y'all get tired? Then another part, she was talking about sex workers, and she was basically saying how a sex therapist is a sex worker also. And I was like, huh? Like, we're putting them in the same bubble? I didn't know that.
Technically.
I mean, I can see the thought process behind that. But
Did you say thought process?
Thought.
Okay.
THOT.
I want to make sure I heard that shit right.
This nigga Cooks a fool, man. Cooks, give some goddamn game about how to be consistent, bro.
Man, consistency, honestly, is about effort. Like, one thing I've learned during this podcast process is, like, you have to put the effort towards consistency and let the quality take care of itself on its own. You know what I'm saying? Because I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves as creatives, and we want the best thing possible. When really we sit back and watch all these YouTubers or, the people we quote unquote admire, and they wasn't always good in the beginning. We look at them and like, damn, like that's where I want to be. But little do we know they've dropped 500 videos.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And we putting so much pressure on ourselves that you with yourself cracking 100, and it's like, shit, all the people I love 500 plus. and you're comparing yourself to them for no reason. It's a good place to aspire to be, but we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we know where we want it to be. Mm-hmm. So I've learned that, like, just keep putting the product out, and the quality will improve on its own. It's gonna come.
It's real funny you say that because I was just talking to Blue about something like that last night. I was telling him how I was trying to put him on game about this Elon Musk interview that's on Joe Rogan's podcast. Mm-hmm. And he was trying to watch it or whatever, and I was like, bro, the worst thing you can do is watch a podcast before you record a podcast. Because, like, we're human. You're going to start, like, repeating some of the same things people said, and you're going to try to do the things that people do. Like, I battle with that a lot, dog. Like, I'll be like, damn, I really want to have a podcast like Joe Budden. Or, damn, I really want to have a podcast like Joe Rogan. Or, damn, I want to have a podcast like Schultz. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you're not Rogan, Budden, or Schultz. So
right.
you're not going to have a pod like that. Yeah, you got to just do what works for you. But, and also another thing, like, what works for you isn't always what you want to necessarily do. So it takes people a minute to pick up on, like, what you want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed that because, like, my numbers been horrible lately. I'm going to keep it a buck. Them shit's been ass.
Like, throughout?
Yeah. They been bad, bro. They been, like, declining like a motherfucker. And I know why it is. Because I've been experimenting a lot with Blue. And Blue a hit and miss character, bro. Like, this last episode.
He's kind of roller coaster.
This last episode, he was drunk as fuck. So he interrupted me and Quet Kane the whole time. 2 days ago was Valentine's Day. How was your Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was yesterday. I think that bitch beautiful. But with that being said, fuck all that shit. That bitch said if you ain't hit by now, you lame. Mm-hmm. I'm giving bitches 2 weeks.
2 weeks to give you the ass.
Cause if you don't hit in 2 weeks, nigga, she think you lame.
Episode before that, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with him. He wasn't talking at all.
I say nigga. I say nigga. You know, like, nigga this, nigga that. nigga, can you lend a nigga a pencil? Can you lend a nigga a pencil? Nah, he said a hard ER though.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he done.
They canceled him already. Yeah. They dropped him from the label, did all kind of shit.
Yeah.
Canceled him.
Yeah.
How you feel about that though?
And I feel like we should go find his house. Throw some eggs at us, some shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like hit or miss with him, bro.
You're gonna have to give him like a sheet of talking points or some shit.
I thought you were gonna say some coke.
Geeked up.
All right, cuz before we get off this video though, you 20 episodes in, what have you learned about podcasting, and what would you have changed throughout these 20 episodes?
What have I learned about podcasting, and what would I change? I've learned that this shit is work. Like, it's definitely not, like, as simple as it seems. You know, as far as to just maintain consistency. Yeah. What I would change.
Why the fuck did I just burn that?
I would probably say I would change. I'd probably charge out from the jump. To be honest with you, only because I'm using my lights, my camera, my mics, my interface, my computer. You know, all this stuff has to be maintained.
How do you feel about people not wanting to pay for interviews?
The same way I feel about people wanting a discount on product. You know, it's like, do you not respect what I do?
It feels like ultimately that's what they're saying, ain't it?
Yeah, because it's no different than, like, you putting out T-shirts. If I'm asking for a discount, like, do I fuck with you for real?
Yeah.
You know, you want to lowball me on my own product? When you know it took time, effort, I don't care what nobody thinks. it took all of that in order to make this something tangible or viewable in this aspect, or capable of being listened to.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people want to take advantage of me, in a sense. Like, oh, bro, I want to be on the pod. Why?
And it does nothing for you.
Why?
See,
like, what? For what?
I'm about to tell y'all why charging for interviews is convenient. It's convenient because what y'all don't understand is it's a lot of people that want to be on your platform, and some people is not going to necessarily help your platform grow or do anything for you. It's not even going to give some compelling content. So putting money in the situation kind of evens out the playing field. It's like, okay, now you come on a platform and I feel like I've gained something now. So now I'm inspired to want to do it. It's sad to say that, but that's just the truth.
Right. It makes the effort I put towards finding out more about you worth it.
Exactly.
Or asking people in your circle about you worth it. If you're not if you're not willing to pay me, what makes you willing? All these rappers or whatever, they willing to pay for their shit, their shirts to get made. These motherfuckers is willing to pay for beats. They willing to pay for studio time. They willing to rent whatever, but you're not willing to pay for somebody to be able to put you out there for a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
This is your opportunity to brand yourself forever. You can forever revisit this, unless I take it down.
But yeah, man, that's all I got for this video. I feel like if I put something out in the atmosphere, I ain't got no choice but to do it. So that's what the purpose of this video was. So I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Shout out to content.